What was that? Don't you have any elves to clean up this dump? Okay, elves, I know you're SAG-AFTRA members. The strike's over. Back to work, and you can thank Fran Drescher for that. Ho, ho, ho. Gotta stop vaping. How's everyone doing? Everyone looks very Christmassy, very festive. And, oh, you look very festive, Sherry. Now, Sherry, have you been naughty or nice?
Maybe a little naughty, Santa.
Okay, we'll talk after the show, honey.
So, Santa, where are you coming in from?
The North Pole.
Well, that's pretty far.
Now, the North Pole is a bar over in Lake Forest. They actually have a huge pole in the place. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, they've got a great drink, the Candy Cane Special. Jack Daniel's peppermint schnapps with just a bit of yohimbe bark. Keeps me jolly and my nose red.
So, Santa, how is the Christmas season shaping up?
Horrible. Inflation is at an all-time high. Kids don't want trucks or even a Red Ryder BB gun to shoot a kid's eye out with. They want the latest iPhone. I can't always get them. There's a big chip shortage in China. Big demand this time of year.
Not good, Santa.
Also, my website, Santa.com, got hacked by the group Anonymous. Mrs. Claus wants to relocate to Cabo San Lucas, of all places. Some noise about her lumbago flaring up. She wants to lounge by a pool all day. And if that's not bad enough, the reindeer want the sleigh to go electric. Something about being sponsored by Tesla. Okay, Elon Musk, I know you're behind this. And this year, you're getting a coal in your stocking, young man.
So, where are you off to next, Santa?
I have no idea where I'm going. The sleigh is controlled by a GPS. That's controlled by an AI bot. I'm like a flying Amazon Prime truck, except I'm not smiling. Well, one thing's for sure. I'm going to travel light this year. No more shimmying down fireplaces with a big old bag. Bad for the sciatic nerve. I'm going to fly over the target areas and throw Walmart gift cards out of the sled. Let the kids decide what they want. Plus, I get a kickback from the Walton family. Okay, kids, I'm out of here. Adios. Off to spread the Christmas cheer or something like that. Anyway, on Donner, on Blitzen, on Schlitz, on Budweiser, on something else. I don't know.
I think Santa's going to need a vacation after all of this. We got some video last year so we can show you what these events will look like.
This month, we're going to feature nearby holiday events you can take part in.
I had a chance to go to the Chalk Walk in Aliso Viejo at the Mormon Church. Let's take a look.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
I am here today to talk with Courtney about the Christmas Chalk Walk. Hi, Courtney. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so excited about this event that you have coming up December 8th, 9th, 10th. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, wow. And how long has it been like, when did it all start?
This is actually our 10th year, and
Okay.
we are so excited. This is an event that we look forward to and we work on and plan for all year round. So as it gets closer to Christmas, it gets busier and busier, but this is something that really stands out. As personally, it's a favorite for my own family. This is a favorite family tradition, but really for the whole community. As I've gotten to know people that take part in the Chalk Walk, it's become a tradition for so many people, artists, volunteers, and those who just come to enjoy the festivities.
That is so wonderful. That's so nice. And so do people donate when they come? And if so, do you have donations for a certain cause?
Yeah, so each year we pick an organization locally. There's a new food pantry opening up for the South County Outreach here in Laguna Niguel, and so we chose to have that organization be our organization of choice. So as people come, they can bring dry canned food or dry goods that can be donated to South County Outreach.
Tell us what happens like December 8th, December 9th. Every day is a little different, isn't it?
Yeah, so the first night is in person. On Friday, if you were to come, you'll see people walking around. You get to look up close to the art. We'll have live music. We have ages, 3 to adults that will be here doing live music and having bands perform. We serve cinnamon rolls and hot chocolate. And then a fun thing that we added last year and we'll have again this year is a live nativity with a camel. We have kids and adults dress up in costume and do a live nativity. And so it's really a fun event to just come around, see neighbors, and enjoy the art.
How fun is that? Wow. When it started, it was like around 10 years ago, but something about what happened with COVID where you couldn't do it for a while or something like that, right?
Yeah, so this area, Laguna Beach, is known to have amazing artists. And so some people from our church decided that they would celebrate these artists with a chalk walk. And people would come, these artists would come and they would chalk on the asphalt. So you'd get these huge, beautiful art pieces. And everyone would come and watch them chalk. And then people would walk through and see their beautiful creations. Well, when COVID happened, we were like, how are we going to make this work?
Right, right.
How are we going to have, we had thousands of people that usually came. And so we decided to be a bit innovative. And we had some people on our committee that were really creative and decided to get 4 by 8 foot pieces of plywood. And they were painted black and they made large wood easels. And so our artists then were able to take the boards home, work on them on their own in, safe proximity. And everyone felt comfortable working from home, doing their chalk. And then we came and we put them on big easels. And so everyone then decided, we would change it to a drive-through. And so as spectators would come, they'd drive through and be able to see all of the art on these large easels.
How beautiful, how nice that is. Now tell us the day or the event where they come through with cars.
Yeah, so as I've said, it's kind of changed, but after COVID, and we decided, well, we want to go back to how it used to be. We got to see each other and socialize. We missed that, but then we also found that there was a new, group of people that would come to the drive-thru that maybe wouldn't feel comfortable coming before, that could sit in, the safety of their car, and were able to still enjoy the art. And so we said, okay, let's do a hybrid of both. So Friday night is in person with food, cinnamon rolls, live music, live nativity, animals, and you get to go right up close to the art. And then Saturday and Sunday will be where you drive through in your vehicle and you're able to see the art from your car. But it's cool. I mean, it's kind of a different experience because the drive-through is a little bit more intimate.
Yes.
You're with those who are in your car, your family or your friends. One of the things that we do is when you start the event, you get a star, and we ask you to think about ways that you are going to personally light the world during the Christmas season.
That's beautiful.
And so it prompts
That's so nice.
conversation.
Yeah.
We have interfaith leaders that we ask them how they're going to personally light the world this Christmas season. So you get to hear messages from different pastors or reverends in the area. And then at the end, we have everyone roll down their windows and we play more of a reverent Christmas song. And we have professional artists do the scenes of Christ's life.
How beautiful.
And it ends with a live nativity scene. So it's really a beautiful way to feel Christ's love and get in the Christmas spirit.
I love that. That's so nice. And it's free, right? I mean, you can do donations, but there's not tickets or anything.
Oh,
you have to buy.
absolutely. Donations are not required, and it's completely free for anyone who wants to come. You can register online, but we don't require tickets or registration. It's really just to give us an idea ahead of time of what times will be the busiest, but it's absolutely free, no tickets required. Everyone is invited.
So, Courtney, who participates as artists?
We have artists of all ages. We have families that participate together. We have a lot of professional artists as well. We have artists that have done this for years, some that have been a part of this event for 10 years, actually. I know for my family, this is one of our favorite traditions. My kids get so excited. We work on it together, and it's something that, we spend hours planning what we're going to do, and then it's fun to invite friends to come and see it. So we really have artists of all ages that take part in this.
I want to be one of them. I'm going to do we bring chalk or they have chalk there?
So artists register ahead of time, and then we give everyone a 4 by 8 piece of plywood, and they get their own set of, of chalk, and then they'll take that home and they work on it. And some artists actually like to come and chalk here live the day before. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's not like an official event, but it's fun. If you come back here, you've got a lot of artists working away.
So give us the time breakdown, hon. Like on Friday night, when does it start? Saturday and Sunday, what are the hours?
So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, December 8th, 9th, and 10th from 5 to 8 p.m.
Okay, okay. And there's a website for more information if they
Yep,
can
you
go
can find
to
more
it.
information at christmaschockwalk.com.
That is so wonderful. And you're doing such a wonderful thing for such a good cause. You know, it's amazing. So thank you so much for this interview, honey. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's a great way for everyone to come together and serve and just feel a part of the community.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Well, we're excited
I'm
to
gonna
see
be there. Thank you so much for this interview, Courtney. It's a fascinating event. Thank you.
Now we go to a very popular holiday attraction, Tanaka Farms.
That was amazing.
Yes.
And now, Susan, what's next?
Well, one of the most popular holiday events is the Newport Beach Boat Parade.
Ooh, at the beach, too.
When, you know, I forgot now, when is that happening?
Yeah.
Well, it goes on for about 5 days.
Perfect.
And that would be from December 13th to December 17th.
It's huge.
Yeah, it
Boats,
is.
very creatively decorated. It's something to see, really.
It is, absolutely.
It is gorgeous, and many of the waterfront homes are also very creatively decorated.
So what's Christmas without snow?
Less of a headache.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Well, for those who've lived in colder climates, do know that you can get a brief snow fix at Snowland, and that is at Costa Mesa's Bel Air Park, one day only, December 16th from 9 to noon.
I remember this. Here's the video, and this is really cool.
Smiles on all their faces.
Well, now what do we have for our grandchildren who might want to talk to Santa Claus? Is there anything?
You want to be Santa Claus?
You know, I'd love to be Santa Claus. Yeah, I think we have Santa, of course, in the around and about. Yes.
Rumor has it that Santa will be dropping by the Santa workshop in Aliso Viejo.
That's right. Yep.
Santa and the workshop.
We're here this evening with Santa and Mrs. Claus in Mission Viejo. Now, if you haven't been to this workshop in Mission Viejo, it is a spectacular winter wonderland. Santa and Mrs. Claus, we're so happy you could take time from your busy schedule.
Of course.
And it's a thrill being here with you. And do let us know now, how long are you going to be here in Mission Viejo? Tell us the times and the days.
We're going to be here every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
From 6 to 8 p.m.
All right.
Until, I believe it's Wednesday, December 20th, Mrs. Claus?
Yeah, the Wednesday before Christmas.
The Wednesday before Christmas.
All right,
Yes.
Good to know. And this is a very interesting location. I've not been here before. We all know about the Santa that visits Mission Viejo Mall sometimes, but this is a very unique location. This is in Mission Viejo, between the library and the Civic Center, right on the corner of La Paz and Marguerite. And it's a huge area that is all lit up and is just spectacular. And I'm sure your elves love coming here to do a bit of work in this beautiful little workshop that they have.
Right, they always do a wonderful job out here. The city of Mission Viejo does. They help out the elves. It's not just elves.
Yeah.
It's the city comes out and puts up some beautiful lights, and the elves appreciate the help.
They do. Now, I have to ask, do you speak elf? Is there an elf language?
Well, there is, but we can't speak it to you.
Oh,
it's a
darn it.
secret language.
Oh,
And
all
also
right.
the Mission Viejo Activities Committee is the organization that takes care of Santa's house, bringing us down here. There are wonderful ambassadors, and it's all for the city.
For the city of Mission Viejo.
Right.
So I do have to ask you, Santa and Mrs. Claus, what's the most frequently asked for?
Well, the
in
elves
this
are busy
year?
making all kinds of different toys.
Right.
But a lot of the popular toys, well, some of them aren't toys. iPhones,
Okay.
very popular.
All right.
Sometimes Nintendo Switch, that's another one that they love. So we make
Okay.
those. But there's quite a few every year. There's probably 10 to 15 new ones every year. So the elves are constantly changing over to different items.
I can understand. Now, any special treats you like on Christmas Eve? Snickerdoodles or?
Well, my favorite cookie, and you know I'm a good cookie eater, is
Oh, I
chocolate
can see.
chip. It is my favorite cookie.
All right.
But any kind of cookies are great.
Okay.
Sugar cookies, chocolate chip, pumpkin spice. I've had them all. White chocolate chip.
Okay. What about that milk? Are you into soy milk, almond milk, or do you do whole
No,
milk?
Santa's old school. It's only milk. But if they want to leave soy milk, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
But I would prefer regular milk.
Santa, I'm sure you have heard everything over the years that you've been talking with children. Do you have one of the most memorable questions that you've been asked that you could share with us?
Well, there's a lot of them, as you can imagine. I guess the most popular one is they want world peace. That's a very
Really?
nice thing, and it's surprising. A lot of the children are really attuned to that, and it's always a great pleasure to me to hear them say they want world peace instead of a toy or something
Exactly.
else. But the toys are great too. It's whatever they really, really want.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I do have to ask you, Santa and Mrs. Santa Claus, where did you two meet?
Well, Mrs. Claus here, you tell that story. It's a great story.
Well, we met ice skating, and to be honest with you, I wasn't very good on skates. He more or less swooped me off my feet in more ways than one. But that's how we met.
That's a great story. Just a great story. And other things, well, I'm sure you get this question a lot. It's that old chimney business. Okay, now how does it work nowadays?
Haven't you seen a little wiggle of the nose?
Aha.
And all of a sudden the chimney will expand to wherever I need to go depending on my expanse. And I go right down to the bottom and then hand aside the nose and I go straight back up.
And
But don't try to look. Don't try to look.
okay.
You have to sleep at night.
And what if there is no chimney?
We can still get inside. We have our ways. We still
You have your
We
ways?
still can get through almost anywhere.
But we can't tell because, we don't want people to get into houses.
Of course.
So-
Of
We
course,
always get
of
into every
course.
house. Every house.
Santa, I hear a lot about this elf on the shelf business. Now, does that mean that kids, you still get letters written to you at the North Pole, or does this elf on the shelf go directly back to you?
Oh, we get a tremendous amount of letters written to us. In fact, outside our workshop here, we have a wonderful mailbox. I get all that mail, so they leave it to me constantly. They can address it and send letters to the North Pole. Whatever makes the child happy, that's what works.
And the elf does report also, so we have a lot of
You've got a lot.
We've got it covered. Emails, whatever they want.
do.
We're moving with the times.
Well, now tell me, do you ever have any encounters with the Grinch?
Oh, I've seen the Grinch. He's not as bad as you think.
Okay.
He's become a much better friend of mine. In the beginning, he wasn't quite nice, but
He wasn't?
you know
No.
it. But now he's
Okay.
become a much better.
I understand you're here Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Correct.
But now, this is such a spectacular place in the evening. Can people come down any other time too, besides those days?
Of course, they can come down any day. The house is all lit up all
Really?
week. During the week, they do have cartoons playing for the kids. I'm just not here because I can only work 3 days a week
I
right
do
now
understand.
because I'm getting ready for Christmas.
I do understand.
So yes, it's all beautiful set up.
Oh, it is. You have Frosty the Snowman, and you have nutcrackers, and it is truly spectacular. And a wonderful place if people want to take pictures for
Oh, it's a
for
beautiful
cards.
spot.
Photo
We have
ops.
tremendous amounts of people every night.
Photo ops galore.
Beautiful.
Good to know. Well, thank you very much, Santa and Mrs. Claus, and we are heading back to the studio now.
Good night. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
We've got a lot more we could show you, but we don't have any more time, really, folks. So, Susan?
Well, be aware that you can create your own holiday event by just driving through some of the highly decorated communities that are in our area, and there are many of them.
You know, and they have so many things, they really do. So you might want to start in Mission Viejo, because they have a lot of things there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. South Coast or any of the other malls.
Malls? Oh, okay. But don't forget Hanukkah. It's December 7th through the 15th this year. And the local lighting of the menorah is on December 12th, 5:30, Aliso Viejo, the town center there. And folks, happy holidays.
We
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
Though you're so far away, Merry Christmas. How I wish you were near. Merry Christmas. Are you going to stay? Merry Christmas. It's been almost a year. Merry Christmas. Outside the snow is falling and the icy wind is calling, but I only think of you. I'm hoping that this wish comes true. Though you're so far away, Merry Christmas. How I wish you were here. Merry Christmas. Are you going to stay? Merry Christmas. It's been almost a year. Merry Christmas. I just want to feel you near me, beside the fire and Christmas tree. But I know that you're not here, and my Christmas spirit will disappear. Though you're so far away, Merry Christmas. How I wish you were there. Merry Christmas. Are you going to stay? Merry Christmas. It's been almost a year. Merry Christmas. Guess I shouldn't be that hopeful that you take up my proposal. I won't bother anymore. But who's that knocking on